What's going on YouTube? Super Insane 18 here, and today I am finally bringing you the must-know scrap Dino combo tutorial. Now, this video was very much delayed because unfortunately life got in the way, and then with the dropping of the Albaz Strike structure deck, I needed to hop on that Despia hype as soon as I could, but I did want to make sure that I brought it to you guys, especially since I had multiple requests for it, so here we are. Let's go ahead and show you guys the first combo. So, combo number one is going to be a 2-card combo using Lost World and Oviraptor, and what we're going to do is we're going to start by activating the Lost World and normal summoning out our Soul Eating Oviraptor. Here we can chain block the Oviraptor, making Oviraptor Chainlink 1 and Lost World Chainlink 2. This will let us give a token to our opponent, and Oviraptor will go ahead and add us the Miscellaneous Saurus. Here we'll activate the Miscellaneous Saurus effect, that way all of our dinos are protected, but more importantly it gives us a dinosaur engrave. The reason that we need a dinosaur engrave is so that we can use the Oviraptor effect to pop a dinosaur to summon a dinosaur from grave. So we will pop our token on the opponent's side of the field, but we'll activate the effect of Lost World to save it, destroying a baby Ceratosaurus from our deck instead. Now, because the token wasn't destroyed, we don't get to resummon the Miscellaneous Saurus, but that's not really the important part. The important part here is that we destroyed the baby Ceratosaurus, so we get to activate the baby Ceratosaurus effect, which will summon out another copy of baby Ceratosaurus from our deck. Here we can then go ahead and activate the effect of Miscellaneous Saurus, banishing it to summon out the copy of Animadorned Archosaur, and on summon the Animadorned Archosaur, we'll pop the baby Ceratosaurus to add a copy of Double Evolution Pill from our deck to our hand. Because we destroyed the baby Ceratosaurus, we can activate its effect once more to summon out the copy of Scrap Raptor. Here what we're going to do is we're going to pop the Scrap Raptor with its own effect and add us a copy of Scrap Chimera, which will also allow us to have another normal summon as well. Here we can use the normal summon on the Scrap Chimera to resummon out the Scrap Raptor, and then we will take the Scrap Chimera and the Animadorned Archosaur and link both of those off into a copy of Scrap Wyvern. Here we'll activate the effect of the Scrap Wyvern, which will reborn our Scrap Chimera and then pop our Scrap Chimera, just so that we can activate its other effect that when one is destroyed, we can summon a Scrap from our deck. So we will summon the Scrap Golem and pop the token that we gave our opponent. Here what we can do is we can go ahead and use the effect of the Scrap Golem to resummon out our Scrap Chimera, and then we can make a 3-material Appaloosa using the Wyvern, the Golem, and the Chimera. And then now, because we have Scrap Raptor and Oviraptor still on our field, we will use both of these, with the Scrap Raptor being a tuner, to make a copy of Borreload Savage Dragon. Borreload Savage Dragon's effect will activate and attach the Scrap Wyvern from our grave. So now we have 3 monster negates and 2 omni negates, granted it's only once per turn, and to finish our turn we can activate the Double Evolution Pill. Here we will go ahead and banish, not the Oviraptor, we'll do the Scrap Golem and the Animadorned Archosaur, and this will let us summon a copy of Ultimate Conductor Tyranno from our deck, giving us another form of interruption on our opponent's turn. Combo number 2 is going to be another 2-card combo with the Miscellaneous Saurus and the Baby Ceratosaurus. We will start off by using the Miscellaneous Saurus effect to protect all of our dinos, and then using its second effect to banish it and summon out the Animadorned Archosaur. Archosaur on summon will pop the Baby Ceratosaurus in hand to add a copy of Double Evolution Pill, and then the Baby Ceratosaurus will activate when it's destroyed to summon the Soul Eating Oviraptor. Oviraptor here will activate its effect to add us a copy of Baby Ceratosaurus, and since we have not yet normal summoned, we can go ahead and normal summon the Baby Ceratosaurus. Here we can baby swap using the Oviraptor to pop the baby and summon the baby, and this will activate the effect of the baby that we destroyed to summon a copy of Scrap Raptor from our deck. Here we can use the effect of Scrap Raptor to pop the Baby Ceratosaurus, granting us an additional normal summon of the Scrap, and then the Baby Ceratosaurus will activate, summoning out another Baby Ceratosaurus. Here we will take the Scrap Raptor and the Animadorned Archosaur, and we will link both of them away into our copy of Scrap Raptor, and then we can activate the Scrap Raptor effect, summoning out our Scrap Wyvern, activate the Scrap Wyvern effect, summoning back out the Scrap Raptor and popping the Scrap Raptor, giving us the effect of both. So we will chainlink 1 the Wyvern, chainlink 2 the Raptor. Raptor will add us the Scrap Chimera, and Wyvern will summon out the Golem and pop the Baby. Baby effect will activate on destruction, summoning out our copy of Giant Rex, and then what we can do is we can go ahead and use the Scrap Golem to summon back out our Scrap Raptor, and this time we're going to make a 4-material Appaloosa using the Scrap Raptor, the Wyvern, the Golem, and the Rex. So now we have 4 negates on the Appaloosa, and we still have our additional normal summon as well. So we'll normal summon out the Scrap Chimera using its effect to reborn our Scrap Raptor, and here we will use the Raptor and the Chimera to go into our Borreload Savage Dragon, which will activate again, equipping the Scrap Wyvern from our grave. Now, because we have the double evolution pill, we can go ahead and use that, banishing out the Scrap Chimera and the Giant Rex for a copy of Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. And since we banished the Giant Rex off of the double evolution pill, it will activate its effect to resummon itself, giving us the material that we need to overlay into a copy of Logia. Now, I do just want to say that this Logia can be any 4 that you want. It can be Logia, it can be Dulka, it can be an Abyss Dweller, any rank 4 that you want to play, but it does add another interruption on top of what we had in that first combo. Combo number 3 is going to end us on the exact same board as combo number 2, but with a different line of play that uses less resources. It's going to just use Lost World and Scrap Raptor, so we will start the same way by activating the Lost World and normal summoning the Scrap Raptor. This will activate the effect of Lost World, giving our opponent the token. We can then use the Scrap Raptor to pop itself and add the the Scrap Chimera using the additional normal summon. We can go ahead and summon the Scrap Chimera using its effect to reborn our Scrap Raptor. Here we're going to link both of these off into our copy of Scrap Wyvern and activate the Scrap Wyvern to resummon Raptor and pop Raptor. This will let us use the Wyvern to summon out the Scrap Golem and we will pop the token, but we can use the effect of Lost World to save it, and so we will destroy the Baby Sarasaurus instead. Here we can use the Baby Sarasaurus, since it was destroyed, to summon an Oviraptor from our deck, and then the Oviraptor will activate on summon, adding the copy of Miscellaneousaurus. Here we will use the effect of Miscellaneousaurus effect to protect all of our dinos, and then we can use the Oviraptor to pop the token and resummon out our Baby Sarasaurus. Here we can activate the effect of Miscellaneousaurus, banishing it from our graveyard to summon out a copy of Animadorned Archosaur, and Archosaur on summon will pop the baby to add a copy of Double Evolution Pill. Here the baby will activate once more, getting us the copy of Giant Rex, and then we can use the Scrap Golem to resummon out our Scrap Raptor. Here we'll make a 3-material Appaloosa using the Scrap Wyvern, the Scrap Golem, and the Animadorned Archosaur. And then what we can do is we can go ahead and use the Scrap Raptor and the Giant Rex to synchro into our copy of Borreload Savage Dragon. Savage Dragon's effect will activate to get us a copy of Scrap Wyvern from our grave, equipped to it again for an additional 2 Omni Negates, albeit once per turn. And then we activate our Double Evolution Pill, banishing our Giant Rex and our Scrap Golem. This will get us our Ultimate Conductor Tyranno to our field once more, and again activate the effect of the Giant Rex since it was banished, summoning it back from the banished zone, giving us the material we need to make another rank 4. Usually I go for the Logia because it's essentially like another Omni Negate, but again, it can be the Dulka, it can be the Abyss Dweller, or any other rank 4 that you see fit. Now, combo number 4 is going to be a different line of play from the previous combo, so we rewound the board state to the moment when the Golem summoned the Raptor, so everything up to this point is going to be exactly the same as it was in combo number 3, but this is where the line of play is going to change. We're going to take the Rex and the Oviraptor, and we're going to go ahead and overlay them into a copy of Gallant Granite. Here we will use the Gallant Granite effect to add us a copy of Nemesis Keystone. Unfortunately, I still haven't been able to find one, so let's pretend that this blank card is the Nemesis Keystone. But then what we're going to do is take 4 cards, the Wyvern, the Golem, the Granite, and the Archosaur, and we're going to make a 4-material Appaloosa. Here what we can do is we can special out the Nemesis Keystone by recycling our banished Miscellaneousaurus. So this is actually really cool because since Miscellaneousaurus is at 1, this does let us have access to it later on in the game as well. But now we have a level 4 Earth Tuner and a level 1 Earth Non-Tuner. So we can synchro summon both of these into a copy of Naturia Beast. Now, this will really only be your line of play if you're up against something that is very spell reliant, because now we essentially have infinite spell negates, but on top of that, we still have our Double Evolution Pill live, so we can go ahead and banish the Golem and our Rex, and this will let us summon out a Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. I put the Miscellaneousaurus on top, but it would normally be shuffled. We can summon out the Ultimate Conductor Tyranno and again activate the effect of Rex to special summon it since it was banished, giving us an easy pop for the Ultimate Conductor effect if we had nothing else in our hand that we wanted to destroy. And there you guys have it. That is going to be 4 must-know scrap Dino combos for this current format. I definitely think that this is a sleeper deck and definitely very viable if you want to steal some wins. So you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and maybe consider supporting me on Patreon, because for just $1, you can support the channel in a way that I would never be able to tell you how much I really appreciate. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.